AVS exclusive coverage of the New York Indian Film Festival is brought to you by velvetcase.com, the world's largest platform for custom-made and international jewelry.
It's been 5 full days and 30 shorts, docs, and feature films have been showcased at the New York Indian Film Festival. Hey everyone, Jitin Hingorani here on the closing night red carpet where the audience is highly anticipating the Yash Raj film, My Big Fat Bride.
जब रंगरूपी ना भाई किसी का तो कैसे स्वीकार कर लूं बताओ?
ये भाभी है?
Your film is closing night tonight. How does it feel to be on the red carpet of NYIFF and to bring this film to New York?
I'm quite happy and elated that NYIFF picked up the film as the closing film. I've been here before with my previous film. I'm also curious to see how the people respond to the film, you know.
So we've got the team here, the entire team for Rough Book. Your film has taken a life of its own. Speak about the journey thus far and how does it feel to be in New York and have this incredible audience watching your film this week?
At the Dallas-Fort Worth South Asian Film Festival, we were the closing film. We got a standing ovation. And in Houston, we won the best film. And here we are in New York.
We've come up with one of the most rewarding experiences in cinema and probably the only film, according to a lot of people who've seen it, that has really laid the finger on the wound of what ails education today. So that's Rough Book for you.
Vishalji, I heard your Q&A was just incredible with the Shakespearean expert. You want to talk about what this experience has been like for you, what this week has been like?
Yeah, I think it was a beautiful experience for me because I learned so many things from Mr. James Shapiro. He's a great scholar and great authority on Shakespeare. So it was a great experience for me. I have never enjoyed so much talking to a person like James Shapiro.
And you even made a comment saying that if you will make another Shakespearean film, you will contact him.
Yes, of course, because he has a great knowledge. The questions I had about Shakespeare, like Hamlet, there was a mother play called Hamlet on which Shakespeare based his Hamlet. So nobody knew about that and he enlightened me for that.
Hansalji, talk a little bit about your screening. It was last night, City of Lights. What was the response like? Is it what you expected from this New York Indian Film Festival?
No, it was quite overwhelming because I had so many teary-eyed people and people coming in, hugging me, almost sort of asking for sympathy from me. So it was lovely.
When you move further along in your career, you make films because you want to make films, and it's not so much about an audience response. But that being said, whoever saw it, for the most part, liked it, and I've just been happy to be able to reconnect with a lot of filmmaker friends at the film festival.
Talk a little bit about Haramkhor. It's screened at IFLA. It's now at NYIFF.
जैसे आपने बोला कि मेरी पहली फिल्म है और जब फर्स्ट टाइम वो प्ले हुई थी, जो आपने स्ट्रगल किया होता है और आप यहाँ वहाँ से शुरू होकर मेरे को 10 साल लगे यहाँ पे आने में, तो वो सब चीज़ें एक साथ मेरे आंखों के आ गई थी और मैं थोड़ा इमोशनल हो गया था, तो वो शायद ज़िंदगी भर याद रहेगा.
The response was really good. The audience was a very interesting audience and they had really interesting questions about the story world and the characters.
All right. right, we're here with the filmmakers behind Miss India America. Now, this is your second screening, I believe. You guys opened at IFLA and you're at NYIFF. What kind of expectations did you have coming in to New York and the response you thought you'd get from the New York audience?
You know, the film has screened maybe at 9 festivals so far?
9 or 10,
9 or 10 festivals.
Yeah.
So every audience has been amazing. We've been very pleased that everybody has loved the movie. They've laughed all the way through. They've responded emotionally all the way through to the film. So we feel pretty comfortable that it's working everywhere we go.
Yeah, so we're a coming-of-age romantic comedy. It's called Family Party, and it's been a great experience at New York. The film took 5 years to make, and now we're finally here.
Malini, talk a little bit about the response to your film. It screened today. It was a very personal journey about your father. Were you pleased with the New York screening?
I felt amazing, standing room only, sold out. Afterward, I was deeply touched that there was about half an hour of questions afterward. A lot of people shared their own experiences of illnesses that their own loved ones have had. People said, thank you for making the film. My heart is very full right now.
You know, your choice and your decision, whichever way it is going to be.
My last 5 months, I've been a bit of a time.
Talk a little bit about what this journey has been like for you in New York. Is it what you expected? Is it what you hoped and wished for?
Absolutely, it's been perfect so far, and the first time I came to New York was to shoot the film, and I fell in love with the city. You know, actually after watching the film, somebody told me that he actually started missing New York and went back to his old memories with his ex-girlfriend, looking at Kalki and my relationship and the time we had in New York. So I think it's very, very gratifying, and it's great to be coming here and showing the film and everybody loving it. It's just like outstanding.
Dude, you're so pretty.
But talk about the response to your films here, and how does it feel to have 2 films at NYIFF?
Yeah, it's my first time where I've had 2 films at one festival at the same time. With my first film, LSD, we went to London, Australia, a lot of places. With Bakrapur, we traveled to Godapurg and Mami, and at NYIFF now I have Chauranga and Bakrapur. So it's a lot more special this year because I've never had this experience of having 2 days at a festival where I've had a film.
जानते हो मंदिर के भीतर क्या है?
भगवान
भगवान नहीं, सांड.
उसको नंदी कहते हैं. भगवान शंकर की सवारी.
First of all, talk about, you know, this blue like me. All your characters are blue. You're Jewish, but you're Indian. Talk about the symbolism of the blueness of it all.
Well, blue for me is like the color of the sky and the ocean. But at the same time, I grew up Jewish in a very Hindu, Muslim, and cosmopolitan India. And how can I avoid this beautiful, mythologies that India comes with? So Krishna is blue, and Shiva is blue, and the sky and the ocean is blue. So for me, when I started to paint my skin color in my paintings, it became a symbol for me of being a Jewish woman of color.
You know, ever since Sunday, it's been a high since I picked up the national award, and I think I am so grateful for the response in New York. I feel India's side of the story has come out, and people have really appreciated the fact that a responsible film was made and that we did not sensationalize the issue of gender violence. I am searching for answers to so many questions.
जो इतने छोटे छोटे बच्चों के साथ इस तरह की जो घटनाएं हो रही हैं, वो ये हमारी पाश्विकता को ही दिखा रहा है कि हम समाज में मानव कहलाने के लायक नहीं.
How do you feel this festival has changed and grown in the past 15 years?
I have to be honest with you or polite with you?
You can be both.
I think they have done remarkably good work over 15 years, and they deserve much more than what they're getting.
After the closing night film, NYIFF presented awards in several categories, including Best Film, Best Director, Best Actor. For a complete list of the winners, go check out their website, iaac.us.
The New York Indian Film Festival closed out its 15th year with Sharat Katriya's My Big Fat Bride.
AVS exclusive coverage of the New York Indian Film Festival is brought to you by velvetcase.com, the world's largest platform for custom-made and international jewelry.